You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. On the virus. Sirius-XM.
Mike, what's the story with the tranny, man?
Oh, the tranny?
Yeah.
You know what? It is not even a story. It is not even nothing special. It's nothing crazy. And there just happened to be a girl in the club, or
what you thought was a girl?
You know, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And you know, she was talking to me, and all it was a couple drinks. I mean,
that's all it takes.
And to be honest with you, I didn't even hook up with it. I didn't even. I didn't take it home. I didn't do anything of the sort. There was just a conversation in the club. I'll be very honest. I thought it was somewhat okay looking at the time.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not going to get an argument from the guy to your left, by the way.
Mike. Situation's observing the situation.
And there is no guarantee that this specific, you know, person was what they say it was.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you know, nobody took it. Nobody took in the back room and said, "All right, let's do the test." I mean, come on.
That's because he wasn't there.
You know,
why would you do the test?
That's all it was. There was no. There was just interaction.
Jimmy knows a little bit about the tranny thing.
Sometimes if a
little bit.
You know what? If somebody really looks good, you just sometimes it's called credit for the effort, and you let them blow you.
You know what? I had a best friend, okay, and who actually, you know, got caught in a very similar situation.
Well, we have a best friend.
She was she was very good looking.
Sure.
You know, perfect.
What nationality do you know?
I think she was African American, maybe.
Oh wow.
Or maybe half that and Asian or something.
Yeah, usually the Asians are good
you know,
trannies.
it was like a mix between the two. And you know, she was walking by us. You know, it was down in Seaside or something. You know, when I was maybe 20, 21 or something. And my buddy's like, "Oh my God, look at her! I'm going to get that, man." And I'm like, it's the end of the night. I'm tired. I'm like, "All right, man, go do your thing." Needless to say, he's making out with her on the corner, doing his thing, and all of a sudden, somebody across the street screams, "She's a tranny!" And I was like, I'm like, "Oh man, that sucks for you."
The worst is when your friends yell, "She's a tranny," and you have to act like you didn't know. No, get out of here, you.
And I think his excuse was, "Oh man, we only hooked up, man." I was just like, all right.
Wow. I may have footage at home of a very famous ex-boxer making out with a tranny when I was hosting the Porn Awards. One who was supposed to be my date, but she got a. I was supposed to. As a goof, I was going to take this transsexual.
Yeah, goof.
As a goof.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with nothing wrong with, you know, trannies, transsexuals.
Everything right with them,
whatever
actually.
it is. I mean, whatever your preference or you choose to be, that's you. You know, I mean,
sure.
Do you?
Tell that
Why
to their
not?
parents.
Yeah.
It's only a gay act with a transsexual if after the makeup comes off, you're comfortable watching television together.
My name's Amanda.
Yeah.
Rhonda.
But anyway, let's just say that this transsexual who agreed to be my date for the event, you know, just to walk down the red carpet, was arrested for sucking men's penises in the men's room.
The night of the date.
She was a fucking keeper.
She was a quality
what
one.
a good egg.
That was a quality
blowing
one.
guys in the bathroom. I
That's
know.
rehearsing.
Since you've been on the show, what's the most girls that you've banged at one time?
And one time?
Yeah.
You really want the truth?
I absolutely do.
You guys are gonna love these stories. I got some good ones.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, one time I actually had 10 girls in my room after an appearance. And I was like, I'm going to be honest, I'm not Superman. So I'm like, you know what? I got to start to, you know, eliminate some
Thin
of
the
these girls.
herd a
You know,
little
almost
bit.
like the, you know, Survivor here. And, you know, and,
Let 'em fight it
you
out.
know, almost like, you know, start eliminating them. So so what happened was I took the prettiest girl in the room and she comes up to me and she said, you know, let's get out these other 3 girls. They're you know how girls can be a little catty.
Yeah.
I don't know what she said. They're bitchy or whatnot.
I pull my cock out, watch them all like
you know,
puppies go for the teeth.
and
See who can nuzzle in there.
Yeah, so she's like, let's get these other 3 out of there. They weren't even that hot anyway. So now we narrowed it down to 6. So I am back. This is in the beginning. I'm only in entertainment for 2 years, but I'm just saying this is in the very beginning. And I'm being honest. I was baffled because there were 3 girls on one side, on my left, and 3 girls on my right, and they were arguing. You better not tell my boyfriend, and this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, this is crazy. I mean, is this how girls are really like? And then after they got that squashed, then they were arguing the 3 and the 3 who wanted to start and who wanted to finish. And then I was like, wow. I mean, this
Just
is crazy.
turn on the TV, let them duke it
Dude,
out.
I've had girls argue over the exact opposite reasons.
I mean, I was like, really?
Who wants the STD?
If I had fucking 6 girls divided by 2 minutes, was this after Jersey?
This was probably the first. This was probably like into the middle. A couple weeks after it aired, probably.
So what do you do? Do you bang everyone for a couple of minutes just to get the stat in there? That's probably what I would have done.
Stat.
Just like
No. So what ended up happening was when I got it down to 6, and we finally organized what they wanted to do and their whole master plan. We started off with 3. Okay, we started hooking up with these girls, and I'm thinking to myself, this is awesome. 3 girls. I got 3 girls over there waiting or whatever.
But were you with somebody, a friend, or were you by yourself?
No, I had security at the door.
Okay.
Security at the door. And I had security at the door what happened is, we, when I go to appearances and whatnot, I have security, and they take the phones at the door when you go back to the hotel because people take pictures, they record you and whatnot. Needless to say, one girl was slick and had maybe a spare phone or maybe whatever. So I'm in with the 3 girls, and she whips out her phone real quick, and I wasn't in the middle of doing anything, but I was just about to.
Right.
And then immediately I jumped up, and I'm like, ooh, another eliminator. So, and then I had to eliminate her and her 2 friends. So now it's just down to 3, and then pretty much I went on to the next, and only 3.
Flip your dick like Indy's whip and get it out of her hand. Whoosh, right from the bed.
Yeah,
But that's what you got to think of, though. Is if somebody wants to sell a tape like that, can make fucking 20 grand. And
you know what? I mean, a lot of people have come up to me all the time, and they're like, so and so offered me 10 grand for a story for you. So and so offered me this, and you're just like, oh my God, like who can I trust? Like,
would you make a sex tape, or is that completely like something you have no desire to do? Because it doesn't seem to hurt careers at all.
I don't have any desire. I really don't think I have a need to do it right now. I think I'm doing okay right now.
Real cash right now.
And I mean, I've heard of people offering like to do it, and I'm like, no, I'm good, thank you.
And just so you know, too, Mike is promoting a book. It's called "Here's the Situation." It's like it's perfect for like MTV fans of the show. You would love it. And you're doing a signing. It is, I want to say tonight at Borders Penn Station.
Is it, or do you just want to say that?
I want to say because it makes me feel important to say tonight, like I'm a part of the now. To say tomorrow, I'd feel silly.
That would be.
But it's where I did my my signing a couple years ago. It's in Penn Station. There's a Borders right there. It's
a great place.
From 7 to 9. Obviously, there will be a fucking line.
Yeah, you don't even have to promote it.
So get there early.
You know what? Yesterday it was in the rain, and I was like, man, it's in the rain. This is my, my second book signing, and the first book signing went well. We're trying to just go to some small towns first. Let people know that I care about everybody. Yeah,
Manhattan.
Like 6
town.
No. We went to pretty much where I was born in Staten Island. So we did one in Staten Island yesterday or day before, and then yesterday we did one in Jersey because pretty much I was raised in Jersey. And then after that we're going to
What part of Jersey?
I'm gonna guess Ridgewood.
No, the one in Jersey was Brick.
No, but where did you grow up in Jersey?
Monmouth County, Manalapan, New Jersey.
Oh yeah, I know.
And pretty much like 600 came to.
Jesus.
I mean, it was a pretty good showing.
That's a tremendous book signing.
Of course it is.
And then the next day, I think about 500 showed up for the next day in the rain.
You guys.
So I was pretty flattered and happy, and it was pretty.
What
cool.
did you think of the South Park episode? You guys have a sense of humor?
I thought it was hilarious.
All right, good.
I thought it was hilarious.
Good.
You know what? I don't take anything seriously ever. I'm concentrating on my career, my family. Even if somebody said they hated me, I'd be like, thanks, man. Have a nice day. Yeah.
How are your parents reacting now, though? Because they wanted you to kind of get out of it. They got to be happy now that you're making.
Yeah, my mother cries. You know what I mean? I'm able to pretty much, take care of my whole family.
So
if
it
I
is.
Yeah, mine does.
I'm just, thankful to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an unbelievable story of where I came from and the odds and what pretty much in the back of my head was, I was a dreamer, a young kid, and I fell down on my luck pretty much, and rather than, so to speak, settle, I kind of just kept those dreams and kept going and shooting for them.
Do you hang out with any of the people off, when you're not shooting?
Yeah, how's the camaraderie thing?
You know what? I do talk to Paulie and Snooki, via text and via internet all the time because I'll be honest with you, some of us are very extremely busy and we don't get to see each other unless on set.
And
Is there any jealousy? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, they all don't get along, which makes the show good too.
I wonder if there's any because Snooki is very. I mean, obviously a huge name, and Paulie's doing very well. But is there any jealousy from the cast members who got a little bit less heat to you guys that actually kind of went through the roof?
I mean, as far as I know, no. and I actually, recently brought that up, to the guys. I'm like, guys, there's everything's all good between us, and everybody's like, yep. I'm like, all right, because I mean, things have exploded, and I didn't, you want, they're almost like your brothers and sisters, and you wish the best for them, and you would hope that they would wish the best for you the same. So you hear rumors, and pretty much you try to address them internally before they get out. So I had addressed it myself, and it went fine.
You want to see some nice abs? Just walked in the room.
We got to wrap up.
Oh, he's got to go.
You got a lot of shit to do, huh, Mike?
I want to see his abs.
Well, Rich Voss thinks he has better abs.
No, I don't have better abs.
Yeah, you've been saying it all morning.
You're out of your fucking mind, you liar.
Show him your abs.
No, actually, E-Rock's got the abs.
Oh, because I have
abs of steel.
Yeah, I want to
shit?
stay longer, but
Yeah, they got you all over the place.
yeah, they got me all over.
Are you
town.
sick of showing your abs every time you're out?
That's why I'll be honest with you, I've stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm never going to show them again, but
you're
I'm
like,
saying like
enough
that
already.
everybody knows,
You should want to eat a little bed now.
Yeah,
that you're
no, what I'm
successful.
trying to say is like,
Just get fat.
listen,
fuck 'em.
if I show it every single time out, it's going to become, commonplace and almost like the product is cheapened.
Overexposure.
So, overexposure. So, I've decided.
That's how I am performing
So
in
I
Jersey.
pretty much have decided to, only show it, maybe on the show or on magazines, and that's really it. I want to show people that, I work hard, I have talent, and I'm intelligent, I own my own business, I wrote a book, I have a DVD, my own vodka. I mean, you guys heard about the vodka, right?
Well, I got a vodka coming out, too.
You do?
Yeah, Brother Man vodka.
Okay. All right.
Now, what's the name of your vodka?
It's Devotion Vodka. It's the first protein-infused vodka out there.
Jesus.
The only vodka with protein. And it goes perfect with my persona, And like I said, I'm going to the book signing later. And then we got the clothing line coming out in a couple weeks.
Jesus.
Dilligaf.
Just run with
he's
it.
Dilligaf. You know what
Smart
Dilligaf stands for?
I do.
What does it stand
What's
for?
that?
Does it look like I give a fuck?
Does it look like I give a fuck? And that's pretty cool. So, that's coming out soon,
Sam.
too. So we got the clothing
Sam's
line,
in
and
love, by the
everything's
way.
going well, and I'm working hard, and I'm happy to be here. I'm actually happy to be here. I'm actually fans of you guys.
Really?
We've been speaking for since last year via sometimes text, sometimes internet.
On the phone and stuff?
Yeah. I always wanted to come on.
I
and
got to
they
be honest, because a lot of people want us to
wow.
beat you up for whatever reason, and I like this guy.
Yeah.
I
I do,
I got to say it.
You're a nice guy,
You're a
considering
really nice
that you're
guy.
a regular dude who
I
went
mean,
to
when you see a show like
superstardom.
Jersey Shore, you don't know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? And you seem like a down-to-earth guy that fucking made it. And I have nothing bad to say to this
No,
guy.
I relate to the
you have any
workout
kids?
regimen.
We were making fun of your book a little bit because it's a little thin, I'll be honest with you. But,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, but you know what? It's a humorous look. I didn't want to
Yeah.
come out with a serious book at first. I wanted to come out with something humorous, something very similar that everybody
What happened?
caught up to. when people caught to Jersey Shore, I kind of related to the book. So all the fans that love Jersey Shore, it's very similar to the book. If it's successful, the book, then, I can go on to maybe an autobiography or a cookbook and so on and so forth.
Right. Yeah, just fucking run with
Yeah.
it.
You know what?
Yeah,
I
we're
appreciate
gonna-
being here, man. I'm definitely a big fan to begin with, and I'm just happy to be here, guys.
Well, come back and see us.
The Virus. Sirius-XM. This